the scene.
The world coming to. But I was like, wow, okay, so I give him the 2032. It was some good shit. So I went ahead and I went to my show. I was having a stand-up at a open mic night at the Improv. And I started my show off and I said, how y'all doing tonight? Tonight we gonna do comedy spiritual. And he's like, spiritual? It was a dude that was hassling me from the up north. He's like, spiritual? What's spiritual? Nigga, spell that shit. I'm like, nigga, this ain't no spelling bee, man. I'm up here to make you laugh. I say, but S-P-I-R-I, chow, spiritual. He's like, nah, man, that shit ain't funny, man. Get your ass off the stage. I'm like, damn, man. Do I come to your job and kick the squeegee out your head with your motherfucking ass running up trying to wash people's windshields and shit? He's like, oh, this motherfucker girl. I was like, yeah, dude, yeah. You messing with the right one. So.
We do it for the love. We do it for the show. We do it for the scene.
Y'all remember the game Mortal Kombat? Okay. So as they upgraded the game and you get on there and you put the controller on who you finna be, like they'll start doing this little movement like this. Kind of like they style on how they gonna be fighting, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, it's got the deep voice that say their name. We'd be like, Sonya, Sub-Zero. So I'm sitting up there, I'm loaded than a motherfucker. And I done fell asleep playing this shit. And I'm dreaming, and I done woke up and I'm finna play this shit. And it's like a Pornhub version or something, cause like all the characters was porn stars and shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? It's like, Mr. Marcus, Cherokee. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is wild as fuck. So I was just like, okay. And then it came out, they was, you know, moving and shit. But Cherokee was like playing with her titties and playing with her clit and shit. And Mr. Marcus was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. And it was like round one, fuck. And I'm like, okay. So I'm pushing the button real fast and shit. And he turned her ass up and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have to move the controller a certain way to do special moves and shit. Motherfucker flipped over and put in this style, put in that style. And then it got down to finish her. And then he was just like, oh, straight, yeah. He nut on her ass and like, how it go? And say, you win, she came. But in another scenario, he busted off in her. So he was like, finish her. And then he got to hit her. He's like, oh, it's too good. And then it was like, you lose financially, child support. Whoopsie. Oh man. Yeah, this is definitely a nice, cozy spot. I was looking at the dim light in the restroom, because it's like, if you get drunk enough in this motherfucker, you gonna piss all over that toilet seat. And I was just like, God dog. And then it kind of looked like you might win on some, you might win on some bucket up in there. Because it looked, the damn light is kind of like calls for some erotic type of action. I don't know, it's just my mind. But it's just like, and I'm pretty sure somebody done been in there before. It done got it on, but you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. Hey, what's going on, Muhammad? And he was like, no, my name is Muhammad. And I said, that's what I said, Muhammad. No, you didn't say Muhammad, then you didn't put the in the, damn, motherfucker, you finna spit on me or some shit? Like, damn, I said, shit. And he said, no, you say my name right, Muhammad. I'm like, say, man, if you spit on me, I'm gonna jump over this counter and whoop your ass. And that motherfucker say, no you will not. And he opened up his motherfucking shirt like that. Motherfucker had C4 on this side, TNT on this side. And I'm just like, God dog, let me sneak up out this motherfucker, cause this dude is crazy. I'm thinking 911, 911, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh my God. Then he came and ran out to, you know what I'm saying, ran out the store. Sir, your Slurpee. Boom, just blew up. Just like, wow. Y'all remember Pinocchio?
Yep.
Okay, so Pinocchio, the man, he a man now. And he, you know what I'm saying, has needs, just like any other man. So he got him a prostitute. And he was kind of shy. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting on one edge of the bed like this here. And the chick, she's sitting on the other edge of the bed like this here. And she looked back at Pinocchio and she like, Pinocchio, you gonna touch me? And he was like, I don't want to touch you. And his nose started going, na. And she was like, Pinocchio, please, I gotta get back out there. We gotta get this show on the road. You don't want no pussy? No, I don't want any pussy. Na. She was like, you know what? Maybe you want some head. I'll give you a little head. I don't want any head. Hey, by this time, this motherfucker nose done grew 10 feet across the room. So she was like, you know what? She got up. I'm gonna give you some pussy. You're gonna fuck me. And she grabbed his nose and shoved it in her pussy and was standing by the window. And she was throwing it back on that motherfucker. She was like, oh my God, Pinocchio, it's so fucking good. And he was just like, oh my God, my sinuses, achoo! And blew that bitch out the window. And then, you know, his nose started back retracting. And he walked over and he looked out the window and he was like, damn, this is like the third one of this month. I'm gonna have to start telling these bitches my nose ain't a dick.
The scene.
Things that we see when we growing up. I remember it was a time I had just got out of night school. And I'm sitting on the back of my grandmother's Honda Accord and I'm getting blowed. I'm just, shit, I'm high, motherfucking shit. Am I go to school tomorrow? Am I gonna go to school tomorrow? Or am I gonna skip school? Just cheap. Decisions. Because it was one of them block schedules, and then like I was good on all them classes, but I like to skip school and get pussy. And on this particular night, I never, ever before this night had no type of intrusions. It was always just me and the blunt, just. my grandmother decided to bring her old ass out there. So it's just like I heard that garage door open, and like I was like Shinobi or Ninja Gate, and I jumped off the back of that motherfucker and was in stealth like this here. And you know how old folks do, they don't pick their feet up when they walking around and shit, they drag them. So I heard them house shoes, shh, shh, shh. And it's like, she was coming around this side, and my ass was like a crab, just slowly moving like this. And I'm hiding good, but she know I'm out there. So she looked up under the car like that, and then I moved like that and stepped on some shit, and you know, it echoed like a motherfucker. And I was just like, oh, fuck. And then she, get your ass up there. I'm the whole shit. Yeah, I'm busted. Mama. I'm sorry. She like, you told me you was gonna stop smoking that shit. And she tried to hit me. And I caught her hand, bam. And she said, what? She tried to use the other one, bam. I grabbed the other one. And then she was like, and my granny was a great actress. She fake 52 my ass. She snatched herself away from me. And she was just acting like she was crying. You don't respect me. You said you was gonna stop doing that shit. You gonna end up like your daddy. I said, oh, man, I feel so heartfelt. I was like, Mama, I just, and she said, huh? Bam! Oh, shit. Whew, man. I ain't smoked weed for about 6 months after that. She slapped the crave and slapped out of my ass. Hey, man, them old folks be looking out for your best benefit, you know what I'm saying? You better listen to them while they're here, because mine passed away on July 12th of last year. And I'm really dedicating this take to her, because I could just sit up and talk with her all the time, and she would just have me in stitches, and she would tell me, you need to do stand up and you gotta work at it, because you're funny, and you're funny looking. I used to tell you all the time, you ain't gonna be nothing but head and tail. She called dick tail, you know. I ain't trying to brag. I miss that woman. She's a matriarch in the family. She just had so much personality. But I enjoyed y'all. This is the end of what I came here to do tonight, and I hope y'all enjoy yourselves. Give yourselves a round of applause, and I appreciate it.
Y'all give it up for Alter Ego.
Sleek Radio Media.